Whew, this video is going to be rusty, probably. So, you guys, when first Berserker Kazan came out and reviewers were calling it peak, I agreed with them wholeheartedly. I thought, yeah, it is. It's true. But little did I know that I would be taking that so literally in the weeks to come, where I'm just sitting here thinking, like, what more is there to say? How many times can I repeat myself about how good this genre is? How many videos does that take? Because even when it came to From Software's Souls games in the past, I had critiques for them. Even when I thought they were masterpieces, I had things to say. I had scripts to write. But when I rolled credits on Kazan, I just kind of sat there like, wow, what a game. With really nothing more to say beyond that. There's probably flaws. I know there are, sure, but I guess I just didn't care to state them. And the other day I made myself laugh about this. I was thinking, was Kazan so peak that I really have nothing more to say? Like, I'm just done talking about these games on my channel? Like, what? You know, because I've been covering Souls-like games for about 10 years now, from Bloodborne to Kazan and everything in between. I've played so many games inspired by From Software that I've lost count, with them ranging from terrible to amazing. And some of them I thought were really rough around the edges, especially early on when Souls-likes were kind of getting going and gaining steam, because they were still figuring out their identity and how to implement the Souls-like features, but also make it their own. And then on top of that, navigating accessibility and staying true to the Souls-like difficulty. That was always kind of a hit or miss at times. And here we are in 2025, where those rough edges are smoothed out in such a way that they now rival the grandfather of them all, which is From Software. We've just really come a long way, because in the past, there were times where Souls-like games just kind of missed the mark at being a good Souls-like, or at least at the time, we couldn't imagine them getting any better, I guess, is kind of the thing. And then when something did pop out, like Neo, for example, then it taught us, like, yes, this can get better. We saw it in real time. We saw developers getting better at making these games. And then they raised the bar so high that sometimes games had to get patches in order to fix what was wrong. Lords of the Fallen, for example, just got a complete overhaul that apparently has fixed a lot of its issues that we, as a community, griped about. And then we also have games like Kazan, where hitboxes and input registration are basically impeccable. I mean, look how far we've come, you guys. It's kind of crazy. We also have From Software doing this with the Elden Ring universe, and yeah. So it's making it completely safe now to say that some developers can and are doing things better than From Software. We can argue it at the very least. NeoWiz is definitely one of them, because Lies of P was incredible, and we're about to get DLC this summer that the previews are raving about, because of course they are. We really hit peak, you guys. Between Remnant 2, Lies of P, and Kazan, it's hard for me to imagine covering anything that evolves this genre as hard as they did. I mean, sure, there's going to be great Souls-likes to come, and I'll be playing them, no doubt about that, but I guess I finally hit the realization that I don't really need to run to my computer to talk about it. Because this past month or so, I've been feeling such freedom from that itch of, oh, I have to make a video, I have to talk about this, I have to give my opinion on this. This game just came out, so I should hurry up and do something. That itch is kind of gone, and I'm smiling really big about that. I'm gonna talk about that. But yeah, that's how I've been feeling the past month or so. It's something, and I wanted to do this video to just capitalize on that feeling and kind of put it into words, I guess, because I finally feel like I don't have to give my opinion, and it's not a bad thing, so don't think it is, all right? I want you guys to realize this is a really good thing. It actually feels really incredible, I gotta say. I wasn't sure how I was gonna do this video. I thought maybe it would sound super dramatic or cringy or something. Like, I didn't want to get too sentimental or emotional or anything like that. But I just wanted to let you guys know that I kind of did enough on this channel. And the grind to keep it going just doesn't really interest me anymore. Because honestly, it can be unhealthy. It can change you. It could warp your priority list, what's important. And that sense of guilt when you don't make certain things important, or you delay or push off plans because you want to edit, or you want to capitalize on a game coming out, or whatever the case. That feeling can be overwhelming at times. And this is coming from somebody who did not make this an everyday thing. I was making like 1 or 2 videos a week. So I wasn't hardcore, but I still felt that way at times. And when it comes to priorities, I feel like mine have really shifted. I want to make a priority of going outside and just being a mom who cooks and entertains company, you know? We just bought these new couches that I'm like super excited about, and I just want to play Death Stranding 2 on my living room TV, just soaking in these couches because they're so freaking soft, and I'm excited about them. Things like that, you know? Nothing sounds better than playing Death Stranding 2 like that. Like that's all I think about. And so, you know, not having that itch of I should be recording this, I should be streaming this, you know? And I know other YouTubers will understand, especially if you like value gaming in your videos. If you actually want to play the games that you're covering, it can be a nagging feeling to constantly, you know, have to record footage or take mental notes, make videos, make scripts, you know, capture those moments that you really want to talk about. And then when you put it out there, you watch the analytics that either make you happy or they make you discouraged. And it's always a gamble. It's always been a gamble for me anyways, where, you know, some videos did great, some didn't. And it had the ability to motivate me or bring me down. And that's kind of crazy to think about when you really put it out like that. And so I think it's easy for me to say now because I'm just over it. Like I'm so over that and so far removed from that mentality. So I'm sitting here with a big smile on my face like, wow, I don't feel that anymore. And that's awesome. So yeah, I want to leave this video and leave this to the other YouTubers, you know, that are going to do their thing. Like if you're going to do your thing, still make videos and do the grind. If I could offer you guys any advice, is just to be careful. Like you may miss what's really important around you. You might not realize it at the time because you're having fun, you're doing your thing, you're growing, but eventually you might have that feeling of like, damn, there's so much more out there that I'd rather do. And it's a great feeling if you could get there. So don't be afraid of that. Don't be afraid of stepping away or walking away if you want to, right? It's just easy to get swept up in like building a following, getting views. It's easy to compare yourself to others. It's easy to feel like you're a failure if your videos don't do well. I mean, it's just like, it's not for everyone. It's really not. And if your mental health is not the best, it can be hard. It can be very hard. I've been there, you know? So my advice is just be careful, like take care of yourself. If you're like me and your channel's kind of like an escape and you just have fun with it and everything, that's what it was for me for a while. I did that for years, but now I just don't feel like escaping. I want to go out. I want to go outside. I want to do things, you know? So I guess, I don't know. I don't know if this advice is really like the best, but it's just coming from my heart. Or like, honestly, I just feel like I hope you guys stay healthy. I hope you guys keep everything in perspective. Keep your priorities straight. Family and friends first. Like just stay with that. That's my best advice, I guess I could give. Don't let life pass you by, as my mom recently told me. So yeah, man, it's crazy. You know, the other day I was cooking and my son was playing Astro Bot in the living room, so I can keep an eye on him, right? He was like right there. And just hearing him play and make comments at the game, and he's saying, I did it, and mommy, you know, can you help me, and things like that. That moment was so amazing. Like, it was just one of those moments that hit me. Like, I was just there cooking, being a mom, and my son was playing a game, and I was really in that moment. It was awesome. So just me having that further, pushed. I mean, I've had more moments, but that's one that comes to my head right now. But that just made me realize, like I want a boring life, like quote unquote boring. Like I just want to be, as silly as that sounds, I just want to have a boring, normal life where I just cook for my kid and I hang out with him and my husband and we just watch movies and play games at our own leisure, and there's no rush for anything. I don't feel that nagging feeling of like, oh, I gotta do something with this freaking video game. Like, no, I don't have to. So anyways, that's all I got to say. It's kind of, I wrote some notes, but I also just top of my head, just filling you guys in. I want to say I appreciate all your guys' support over the years. I really do. That's really what kept me going, like just gaining that following and your guys' perspectives, and then chiming in on my streams and laughing with me and having those goofy moments and epic moments on certain games. And that was all fun. Like I always remember that stuff, and it was a good time a lot of the time. But there's always that other side of it too that I don't think I'll miss. The grind, I am not gonna miss. I'm really not. Even though, again, I didn't go hardcore. I wasn't as hardcore as some others, but for my personal self and my life, yeah, it was a little much. Like, I think I'm good just kind of toning that all down. But yeah, I do want to thank you guys for hanging with me, supporting me, whether it was just watching or actually financially pitching into, my funds where I could, buy more games. Because of this channel, I was given games for review. I mean, I did a lot here. I did a lot. I accomplished a lot considering I wasn't that hardcore, which is nuts. And I'm always going to be proud of that. But at the same time, I'm ready to be proud about other things. You know what I mean? Anyways, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Shoot. It's kind of surreal. I think I'm saying bye for the last time. Wow, it's crazy. Whew. Thank you guys. See you around.